Okay, sorry, I'm late for 10 minutes. Now you see this example. In what time will a sum of money down? Sorry. Okay. What sum of money must be given at a simple interest for 6 months at 6% per annum in order to earn an interest of is 150. Okay. Sum means principal. Sum means principal. What principal you must give at simple interest for 6 months? 6 months means period. 6 months is the period. So if you give a sum for 6 months at 4% per annum, in order to earn a 150 rupee interest, interest must be 150 rupee. Okay. So whatever given things in the problem are there, you note down. Suppose you are having any problems, you ask me after the class. I am free from every day 2:30 to 5:30. During 2:30 to 5:30, you can clarify your doubts, but don't disturb during the class. Okay. So in this problem, first you have to take the principal. Principal is not given the problem. They ask to calculate the sum. Sum means principal. So principal, I'll take question mark. Principal is not given a problem. You have to calculate principal. The next is rate. Rate of interest in the problem is 4% per annum. Okay. Then period. Period is 6 months. Okay. So always period must be in years, not in months or days or quarters. I already explained this point. 6 months means how many years? 6 months means half year or 0.5 year. So if the period is given in months, you divide by 12 because there are 12 months in a year. So 6 by 12 is equal to 0.5. Remember this. If the period is given in days, you divide by 365. Remember this point. Okay. So if period is in month, you convert the period into year. Convert the period into year. So 6 months is equal to 0.5. 0.5 year, half year. Okay. Then interest. Interest in this problem is 150. Okay. This is the given information. On the basis of this, you calculate principal. Okay. So principal is equal to, we know interest is equal to PNR divided by 100. This is our equation. Okay. You fill the available information. You fill the available information in the equation. So 150 is the interest. You write 150 is equal to P. P is unknown. So you write P as P. And N. N is 0.5. 0.5 N value. And R value is 4 divided by 100. This is the given thing. Okay. So you take this 100 to left hand side. Then it will be multiplied. So 150 into 100. Okay, 150 into 100 is equal to P into 0.5 into 4. 0.5 into 4 is equal to 2. Okay, you simplify this and take the next step. In the next step, I'll take 150. 150 into 100. 150 into 100 is equal to 2P. How it is 2P? 2P means 0.5 into 4 is equal to 2. 2 into P, 2P. Okay. Then you take this 2 to the left hand side. Therefore, 15,000 divided by 2. 15,000 divided by 2 is equal to P. Okay. Then 750 is equal to P. Clear? P value is 750. Therefore, principal is equal to 7,500. Principal is equal to 7,500. In this problem, I calculated the principal. In the first problem, I calculated interest and amount. How to calculate interest and how to calculate the amount. The first problem. This is the problem based on calculation of principal. How to calculate principal. Okay. You see the next problem. Third problem. The third problem, in what time will rupees 820? In what time rupees 820 amounts to 841.87? If you give 820 rupee to the borrower, its amount will 841.87 at 4% per annum. Simple interest. What is the time? What is the time? In what time means you calculate period. You calculate period. In this problem, you have to calculate period. Okay, you have to calculate period. In the first problem, you calculated interest. Second problem, you calculated principal. Okay, in this problem, I am calculating period n. How to calculate n? You see here. Principal is 820 sum. Then amount is equal to 841.87 amount. Okay. Then R is equal to 4%. R is equal to 4%. Clear? Then N is equal to question mark. I don't know it. They asked to calculate period. Therefore, N is question mark. Then I, interest is equal to A minus P. A minus P means amount minus principal. Interest is equal to amount minus principal. So amount is 841.87. Principal is 820. So 841.87 minus 820 is equal to 21.87. 21.87 is the interest. Okay. 21.87 is the interest. Therefore, you put that interest equation. You put the interest equation. On the basis of this information, you write the equation. Equation is, we know interest is equal to PNR divided by 100. This is the equation. What is interest? 21.87. Interest is 21.87 and P is 820. N is N, I don't know. N is N, I don't know. Then R is 4%. R is 4 divided by 100. Okay. Then you take this so you take this 100 to left hand side. Okay. 21.87 into 100 is equal to 820 into N into 4. Okay. So this is the next step. 21.87 into 100. 820 into 4 into N. Clear? In the next step, what you do? You take 820 and 4 to the left hand side. So 21.87 into 100 is 2187. And 820 into 4 left hand side are the right hand side are there. You take to the left hand side, then that will comes under denominator. Denominator. You know it. Okay. So 2187 divided by 820 into 4 is equal to N. Therefore, 0.67 is equal to N. N is always in year. Remember this. N is always in year. Therefore, 0.67 year means how many months? 0.67 years. N value is 0.67 years nearly. Okay. So you tell me how many months? 0.67 means how many months? Anyone tell me? 0.67 years is the N value. N always comes in the form of year. Okay. What is the
8 months.
0.67 year means how many months?
8 months.
8 months. How you calculated? You tell me please. How you calculated that 8 months answer?
8 divided by 12.
8 divided by
12.
8 divided by 12 is equal to
0.67.
0.67 answer comes. But how to get 8 answer? How to get 8 answer? Huh? You told 8 months. I agree with your answer, but I don't know how you calculated. How you calculated that 8? I don't know. Please tell me.
0.67 into 12.
0.67 into yes. Come on, tell me.
0.67
into 12. Is it? So if it is in the year, if you want to calculate in the month, you multiply by the number of months in a year. You multiply number of months in a year. Then you calculate the months. So it is time is equal to 0.67 into 12 is equal to 8 months. Period is 8 months. Clear? Period is 8 months. So in this problem, I calculated the period. How to calculate period? Clear? Then come to the next problem. This problem is related with calculation of rate. You see the problem. Find the rate of simple interest. Find the rate of simple interest at which rupees 1,550 will amount to 1,561.62 in 3 months. In 3 months. What is given in the problem? They asked to calculate, find the rate. Rate means rate of interest. They asked to calculate rate of interest. Then rupees 1,550 will amount 1,561.62 means 1,550 is the principal sum and 1,561 is the amount. Okay, and 3 months is the period. Period is 3 months. Okay, remember this. So P is 1,550. Then amount is 1,561.62. And thereafter R, rate of interest is unknown. You take as question mark. Then next is N. N is 8 months. Sorry, 3 months. 3 months you have to convert it into year. Remember this. Don't take the N in the months or days. Again I am repeating. Always you have to take N in the years. Always you take N in the form of year, not in the form of month or days. Clear? Or any doubt? N is 3 months. So you convert this N into year. So 3 divided by 12 years. Okay. If you want to convert the month into year, you divide by months. If you want to convert the year into months, you multiply by months. Remember this. Okay. This is the 3 by 12 years. 3 by 12 years means, anybody tell me fraction? You can write as 3 by 12 years, or you write in fraction.
0.2.
0.25, 0.75 or 25?
25.
25, okay. Clear? Then what is the interest? Interest is equal to amount minus principal, A minus P. Amount, A means amount, P means principal. Interest is equal to A minus P. Therefore, amount is 1561.2062 minus 1550. Is it 1162 or not? I think it is 1162. Interest is 11 rupees 62 paisa. Clear? Then you write your equation. Your equation is interest is equal to PNR divided by 100. Okay. So interest is equal to PNR divided by 100. Interest is 11.62. P is 1550. 1550. And N is 3 by 12. N is 3 by 12. And R is R, that is unknown. R is unknown. Clear? Divided by 100. This is the situation where you fill the values. Then you take this 100 to left hand side. Okay. Then multiply and simplify the left hand side and right hand side. Thereafter, you interchange the required numbers. So 11.62 into 100 is equal to 1550 into 0.25. I simplified 3 by 12. 3 by 12 is nothing but 0.25 into R. Okay. In the next step, you take 1550 and 0.25 to left hand side. Okay. So 1562 divided by 1550 into 0.25 is equal to R. Is equal to R. Therefore, R is equal to 2.998, nearly 2.998. So 2.998. 2.998 is nothing but 3% nearly. So R is equal to 3%. Rate of interest is 3%. Okay, rate of interest is 3%. Rate of interest is 3% nearly or exactly. Clear? Any doubt about the calculation of rate of interest? In the first problem, I calculated interest. Second problem, principal. Third problem, period. And this is the fourth problem, I calculated the rate. All the factors coming are under the simple interest I calculated. Okay. And in this way, you have to calculate interest under simple interest method. Okay. And come to the next problem. In what sum will a sum of money double itself at 4% per annum simple interest? This is the question. In what time? In what time means what is unknown? Anyone tell me what they asked to calculate? Anyone tell me what they asked to calculate? Whether they asked to calculate principal, rate, period, or N. What they asked to calculate? Anyone tell me?
Principal. Principal.
Huh?
Principal.
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 You read the question. Are you from English medium or Marathi medium or Kannada medium?
N.
Huh? No, you don't change your option. I'm asking, are you from Kannada medium or English medium or Marathi medium?
Marathi medium.
Marathi medium. Don't worry. You read the question once again. In what time? In what time? What means question? What means question? Question is relating to time. In what time means time they asked to calculate. Time they asked to calculate. Time means n. Remember this. They asked to calculate n. In what time will a sum? A sum means principal. A sum means principal. Sum of money will double. A principal must become double. How it becomes double? You use your common sense and tell me. If you put money in a bank, it will double. How it will double? Huh? A sum of money. Suppose you put some money. If you put or deposited some amount, some money in a bank, that sum will double after 6 years or 7 years. Whatever double amount comes, that double amount means double is what? How it becomes double? How it becomes double? You tell me, anybody tell me. Use your common sense. You are having the general knowledge. Okay, and tell me how it becomes double. I'm telling simple example relating to a bank. If you deposit some money in a bank, that will double after some period. Okay. Then whatever double you get, how it becomes the double? Adding. Okay, come on, tell me.
Interest.
By adding interest. Okay. That becomes double by adding interest. Are you getting my point? You are telling the same one. Okay. Suppose you deposit 100 rupee in a bank. Suppose you deposit 100 rupee in a bank, it will double. It will double means how many rupees it becomes? Double means what amount? 100 rupee. 200 is the double amount. Okay. That the double means what it indicates, what it includes. That the double amount includes principal and interest. Is it? That the double, whatever the double returns you people, the double returns is nothing but your principal plus interest. Am I right? Okay. So suppose 100 is your principal. If you deposit 100, it double means amounts. Double means amounts. It amount to rupees 200. Am I right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? Suppose you put in a, suppose you deposit 100 rupee in a bank, it will double. It will double means amount will double. Amount will become 200. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? One more question I'll take. One more question I'll ask. If you deposit a sum of money, 100 rupee you deposit, that will become triple. If you deposit 100 rupee in a bank, it will become triple. Means what is the amount?
300.
it becomes triple means 300. Suppose you deposit 100 rupee in a bank, it becomes 4 times. It becomes 4 times means what is principal? Sorry, what is amount?
400.
400. Okay. If you
400.
deposit 100 rupee, if you deposit 100 rupee in a bank, it becomes 5 times. It becomes 5 times means what is principal? What is amount?
500.
Huh?
500.
500. Good. Okay, you remember this type of questions. This type of question may come for your examination. I have taken only double. Okay. In some question they may ask triple. In some question they may ask 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, like that may ask. At that time, you take principal as 100. First you consider 100 as a principal. Okay. First you consider 100 as a principal. Then on the basis of that 100 principal, you take amount. You take amount as per given information. As per given information, you take the amount and then take the remaining. R, what is the rate? 4%. Then N. N is not given in the problem. They ask to calculate N, period. What time? What time is the question? What time is the question? That is the N. N is unknown. Then what is the interest here? Anyone tell me?
100.
Huh? What is interest?
100.
100 rupee. Any doubt? So interest is equal to A minus P. A minus P is equal to 200 minus 100 is equal to 100. Suppose principal is 100, that becomes 3 times. Sum becomes 3 times. Triple. What is the amount? 3 times means 100 rupee becomes 300. Okay. So first you take base principal as 100 and come to the amount. Thereafter, amount minus principal is equal to interest. You calculate interest. After calculating the interest, you write the equation. Your equation is interest is equal to PNR divided by 100. Okay. So interest is 100, P is 100, and N is N. N is N, R is 4 divided by 100. Okay. Simplify it. 100 get cancelled. 100 get cancelled. This 100 get cancelled. What remained? 100 is equal to N into 4. 100 is equal to N into 4. Then next is 100 divided by 4 is equal to N. So N is equal to 25. What is this 25? N. N is period. Period means 25 years. Okay. So if you deposit any sum, that will double in 25 years at the rate of 4%. At the rate of 4%, it will double in 25 years. Remember this. This is the answer. Okay. This is the point relating to simple interest. These are the examples. And once again, I'm telling you, if this type of questions comes for you, they may ask to calculate the time. They may ask the rate of interest. They may ask the rate of interest. They may ask the time. Giving the sum of money double, sum of money triple, sum of money 4 times, sum of money 5 times. In this way, question may come. Remember this point. Otherwise, you take some examples and solve in your home. Okay. I have taken the example based on double. Sum of money double means principal 100, amount 200. Sum of money triple means principal 100, amount 300. Sum of money 4 times. Sum of money 4 times means principal 100, amount 400. Sum of money 5 times.